Hey, it's Bill, and here's my thoughts on a 5-3 victory for the Leafs over the Capitals. All right, big win over the Washington Capitals, although they've been struggling lately. But there were good things in this game that I want to discuss, and then there were some bad things in this game that I probably want to discuss as well. But let's get into the game. Again, I think you're seeing the first line take over and do some really great damage. I didn't think Mitch Marner had a fantastic game, and to be honest, I thought there were times where he was struggling with the puck and doing turnovers, especially on the power play. That's the one thing we'll talk about later on. And what didn't go well, the power play was really, really bad tonight. And even on the penalty kill, I thought special teams was going to be the reason why the Leafs lost the game. However, the first goal, that's a great pick by Marner out front to Bunting, quick finish, 1-0, great start to the game. And then the 1-1 goal, again, this is what's concerning now, is a lot of the goals that are going in are from the outside, long shots that get through, they get tipped. Even Wilson's goal on the power play, it's a pass tip. It's a nice goal, but the goals from the outside, I don't know if it's the defensive positioning. Yes, they get tipped. Now, that first goal didn't get tipped by a lot. It wasn't like it was the third goal where it was tipped from the, I'm trying to get the goals right. It's going to go, it's tipped. It's definitely tipped. But to me, Mrazek's got to have that, right? So this has kind of been the MO for a lot of teams against Detroit. Long shots getting through cannot continue. And I don't know if it's the defense with the sticks or playing the sticks more. Even with the Tom Wilson goal, Riley was on the stick, but he wasn't on the stick enough. You take the stick and be more physical front. That's a definite concern. And still, from a goalie perspective, that's a long shot. I know it gets deflected, but you like to think you'd have that. Anyways, it is what it is. It is 1-1, and then some greasy goals to make it 3-1. We'll take them. Tavares with the pass out front, Nylander from a bad angle buries it. Now, Tavares can say he played good because he had 2 assists. I'm sorry, he can't skate. Very, very troubling that he can't skate, and he's lost his. There was one point in the game where he had the puck by himself and he stick handled it out of his own stick. Like, you're an $11 million player. You should be able. If you can't skate, you should be able to stick handle. I was texting with my buddy. I'm like, the guy, and he beat me to it. The guy can't stick handle. The guy can't. Now he can't handle a puck. I don't know. I'm concerned, sir, or really concerned about it. I know, yes, he got another assist. I get all that kind of stuff. But Justin Hall had a goal and assist, and let's talk about that third goal. When I saw Justin Hall down there, I was like, what? And then I saw the time on the clock. I go, that is the time to go down there. And Justin Hall bangs home a goal for the third one, and you're kind of going, okay. 3-1 going into the second period. This isn't bad. The power play was just terrible. Just absolutely terrible. And not only did the Capitals get a power play goal from Tom Wilson, they got a shorthanded goal on a really bad play by Marner. You gotta still be playing defense. Like, if you have a lead, defense is top of mind. That's what drives me crazy about this team. They want to win the game 7-2. I am totally cool winning a game 3-2. I think the coach would be cool. Why are you trying to do some crazy play when Tom Wilson's got speed behind you? It was a nice shot to 2-on-1. I'm not going to hold Mrazek accountable for that. A lot of people said, oh, he should have had it. And the only thing about Mrazek, he reminds me of Glenn Healy. You want to see Glenn Healy? Flops around a bit like a fish, and he falls backwards in the net. You should be on your toes, falling down, not falling backwards. Look at some of those plays. In the first period, there was a lot of crap around the net. He's falling backwards. He's on his butt. You ain't making too many saves on your butt. Mrazek certainly doesn't inspire. Now, granted, Campbell didn't play good. I got all this. But in terms of which goalie is going to be the one, I'm hoping Campbell finds his game, because at least Campbell's A game is really, really good. Mrazek's A game, I haven't seen it yet. If he's got it, I'd like to see it. I think that might have been his B or C game. It's not fun to watch. But again, I wouldn't put that goal on him. It's a 2-on-1, for God's sakes. Like, maybe I'm a little bit more. I watched 7 goals go in against Detroit. Not one of them were the quality that Tom Wilson's 2-on-1 was. So whatever, it's a goal, it's in the net, what are you going to do? And then now it's 3-3, and you're going, oh, here we go again. But then Justin Holl to Sandin. Now that was a hell of a shift before that, and I will give Tavares credit. He did a lot of digging down in the corner. It was a good shift. They made the change, or in the process of making the change. And Justin Holl with a fantastic pass. I'll call it like it is. It was a fantastic pass to Sandin. Goalie got a little bit out of edge. I felt bad for Vanacek. He gets the loss in a game where he gives up 1 goal. That sucks. He actually played pretty good. But it in, and then Engvall with the finisher. So again, you know, if I were to grade the lines, first line I thought it was B. It wasn't the greatest. I didn't think they dominated like they have in the past, but it wasn't a bad game. They got a couple points. What are you going to do? You're going to comment on that. Second line, again, I'm going to say a B. I didn't like much of it. They did get, Nylander got a goal and Tavares was on for the Sandin goal, but I didn't like a lot of their play. I didn't think at any point they were really great. The third line was fantastic. Engvall, Mikheyev, and Camp were the best line out there. So I'll give them an A. And then the fourth line, it's just not, I know you got Robertson. Robertson looks great because he skates like he's the wind. He looks like he's trying hard, but the results aren't there. This line is bad. It's just bad. It's just really, really bad. And they were on with Riley and Liljegren, and there were a couple just horrible spots where they got stuck in the zone. A fourth line can't get stuck in your own zone. It just can't. You're a fourth line. You go there for 10 minutes. Keep it even. Throw in a goal. Throw in Spets on the power play. I get all this stuff. But it was not an effective line. I give them a D. Now, I will ask a question again as I finish this off. Who misses Jake Muzzin? I know Justin Holl don't miss him. That I know for sure. Justin Holl playing with Sandin. How'd that go? I thought it went well. There was one where Justin Holl made a horrible giveaway, but he returned. And then there was one where he got beat for a breakaway, but he was able to get the stick on a shot. There were a couple bad plays. But overall, it wasn't a disaster. Holl with Muzzin is a disaster. Anyone with Muzzin is a disaster. Holl played with Sandin. Wasn't a disaster. The worst defense tonight, in my opinion, was Liljegren and Riley. And I know Brody played around in the lineup, and they kind of were mixing and matching at certain points. Lyubushkin, I thought was steady. Wasn't great. He had that one where he broke his stick and he was chasing people around and it didn't look pretty. But overall, I thought he played decently. So again, I'm going to say not a horrible defensive effort. The penalty kill, the power play was what cost them or a chance here, but they still get a 5-3 win. It's a big win, and they're off to play Buffalo on Wednesday, or playing Buffalo in Toronto on Wednesday. I think it'll be a full crowd too, which is cool. And I'll come back with my report. Cheers.